say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
So like, listen. Like where I live is too close for a bus to come. So you either have to walk, or if your parents can't take you, you still have to walk. And I mean, some days they just wanted me to die because the ice and the snow, and I would walk and it was just death. And I mean, I understand, but like the kids, you gotta think about the kids. And I just don't think sometimes this decision was made for the kids. But I mean, it's okay.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm.
I'm just saltier than the
Salt on the road?
than the salt on the rose about having no snow days.
The fire is slowly dying.
My season ended abruptly when I dislocated my kneecap at a tournament.
Yeah, I'd say as a team, we did pretty well. We won OCC and regional. We didn't do too hot at sectionals or districts as a team, but myself, I did pretty crappy.
My season ended with heartbreak as I lost the state finals.
Guess I could have done better. I wasn't undefeated, but I still won a state title and pinned in the finals. So I thought mine's pretty good. My favorite memory was holding Ben Fry down. And
From a team standpoint, the bus rides home after big tournaments we won, we'd roast each other and have rap battles that were really bad, and they were fun.
my most embarrassing moment was our first term or second term of the year. I pulled an all-nighter for to write my history IA, and then I didn't eat or drink anything the next day. And I had a freshman my first match, so I didn't think anything. But the dude ended up making it to the state semis and like placing top 4 in the state. And my coach put like handicaps, like I couldn't hit certain moves, so I almost lost to a freshman. And ever since then, everyone made fun of me for that.
When Dom flamed me in the wrestling room once, and like it got so like to the point where I had to like leave or punch him in the face.
Before practices, we'd have dance battles in the wrestling room, and as you know, the wrestling room's kind of like a clear door. We were dancing pretty terribly.
Our next team, we got some good kids coming up, but we're still losing a lot of guys, so it could be good, could be bad.
In wrestling, it all depends on your off season. If they put in the off season work, they'll be a good team. They've got some good seniors coming up, a lot of experience on varsity, but in wrestling, if you don't work in the off season, do all the liftings, do all the open mats, then it's not going to be a good season.
So my favorite match would have to be the state finals. The rest of the kid who took third last year, and then in front of the huge crowd, I threw him and stuck and was one of the only guys to pin in the state finals.
I loved it when Jordan broke his knee. That was really funny.
Yeah, I thought that was a great time.
Yeah, it was funny to watch him struggle.
Yeah, I second that. Yeah, it was great.
Would be against Westland, and I weighed 176, and they bumped me up to 220. Or no, 186, and they bumped me up to 220. And so this guy had a ton of weight on me. I took my shot with like 30 seconds left, lifted him up onto my shoulders, and then dumped him over my right to get the 2 points. I was so tired by that point, but I felt accomplished.
Yeah, I definitely think the season went not as great as we wanted to, but when we got to the postseason, we did really well in the tournament, made a run, ran into a really good Pick Central team, and nothing more we could have hoped for. My favorite season, I guess, was definitely my sophomore year. I was a JV player playing some varsity here and there, but definitely my sophomore season because I had a lot of guys in my class that were there. I know my senior year, a lot of them didn't come back, but sophomore year, definitely playing JV with all those guys.
My favorite year is probably this year. Getting a lot of varsity experience was fun. Had a lot of big games like the UA game, the Jerome game, a lot of fun. So this year is probably my favorite.
I guess one of my favorite memories was from this year hitting that like 3/4 shot from during a UA game. That was
great.
Yeah, cool experience. And then obviously going to team meals with these guys were just amazing.
Yeah, definitely that UA game at UA was a great experience. It was live there, and got the dub, so that was big. And the drone game, beating the crosstown rival was a lot of fun. So yeah.
How are you not saying buzzer beater against Davidson?
Buzzer beater against Davidson was pretty cool too. Forgot about that one.
Honestly, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but that was definitely a cool one. Yeah.
What am I gonna miss? I'm gonna miss just going to practice every day with these guys and just enjoying every moment with them, and definitely the team bond we had. I'm definitely gonna miss that.
So we had one fall concert and had two winter concerts, and just recently we had our last spring concert.
I feel like it was definitely Bete Lehemu, which is a Christmas song that's in a different language. That's my favorite.
It's our Christmas song that we do every year.
And then, yeah, there's also Nakalam around.
That was really pretty. Favorite memory probably was just getting up and, for me personally, getting up and seeing all of the boys singing all of their stuff, because I was in TVB, so that was really cool to see them.
With our last concert, our choir teacher, Mr. Gardner, brought up all the seniors while we sung our traditional song, which is the Parting Glass, and it was kind of to showcase these are the people who are leaving, and that brought back tears.
Boom Boom Fantasy. That was the
winter concert. Yes.
Winter concert.
That was.
We missed it, but the ending. That was.
Yeah, we didn't have really enough time to prepare because we were getting hit with. We had a lot of songs at the concert, so
yeah.
Nothing was really clean and as professional as we would have liked.
But also, Mr. Gardner at the last concert, he forgot 3 people were seniors, including me.
Join choir next year because it's a lot of fun.
It definitely is like a family, you know.
Yeah.
When you get in and everybody likes each other.
And there's a trip to New York next year, so yeah.
For me, that was All Shook Up. That was the spring musical our sophomore year. It was very well cast. We had a very strong chorus. The songs and the script themselves were really, really great. And it was just a fun time.
That was a really fun show.
My favorite was The Foreigner because it was a really small cast, so we got to be really close with each other. And because we got a lot of really positive feedback after the show, which is really good to hear.
Times where I do not have the choreography down on the last rehearsal. And I'm like, well, here we go. It normally works out. I might have to change a couple little things to make it easier, but it's fine.
So one time I had to do a mic check in front of the audience, so I was testing, and the audience had to listen to that. It was nervous, stressful.
Being in the club right now is really good. We have a lot of fun. We do, we put our all into every production we do. And even some of the underclassmen, you can just see the passion they have and how hard they're working, even how young they are. It's really, really cool. I think it's going to be a really strong program for years to come.
This year, to become seniors next year, because they're all very confident and pretty much in charge already because the senior class is so small. So I'm very excited to see what they'll do next year and put my trust in them.
Stage hands for The Living Dead, which is a zombie drama. And our job was to throw glass bottles at a cinder block in a box for a sound effect. And half the time it didn't work, and half the time the timing was off. It was probably the strangest sound effect we've ever had because we could have just gotten one from a computer. But they were insistent that we were going to use these glass bottles.
During Foreigner rehearsal, it was before it started, all of us were sitting on the couch and Mac was laying on top of us, and we all just started singing the Friends theme song.
But then new people kept coming in, so we would start it over every time.
And
then I think we wanted our director to hear it, so we just kept singing it. And so we ended up spending our entire break just singing the Friends theme song over and over again, on the couch.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Eventually our director joined in. It was fun.
It's awful.
Rex.
Literally, I almost have a heart attack every time I go through it. I swear I'm gonna get rear-ended or something just by going through it because people have no idea how to drive in that roundabout.
Roundabouts need to stay in the middle of Dublin. Nobody else needs to be driving in them.
Just Rex. I don't even drive near there, but when I'm in a car, when someone's driving there, it's just my life.
It flashes.
It's like
your eyes, yeah.
I think it overall went like really well. A lot of people got new skills and improved throughout the season as a team and individually.
We improved a lot and we bonded a lot and became like a lot closer with each other and our coaches. I'd say my favorite memory was we have a scavenger hunt every year before our big invitational, and it was kind of interesting, a little rough, but it was really fun.
I think that the team's always going to be like growing and improving. This year we didn't have that many girls, but next year I think that there'll be more, just because whenever the program changes, like there's always changes in the numbers and stuff.
We changed a lot with the program this year, and I think it improved a lot, so I think that things are going to look up for the team. Achievement, I would just say that I got a lot of new skills this year, so that was good.
Overall, our season was pretty good. We made it to regional finals, so that was pretty exciting. We had a really exciting regional semi game, so yeah, good.
Our favorite moment of the season was making it to regional finals. The last time we made it was our freshman year, so it was kind of cool to make it that far this year.
Not to mention that we won on the buzzer beater.
JC's buzzer beater.
Yeah, that was epic.
With the pass from Abby.
Of course. I think I'll probably miss most all the friendships that I made because we were around each other a lot. Practices were pretty long in the beginning.
Very end. Yeah, in the end. And there were a lot of them. Spent more time with them than my family, probably.
Definitely. I think I maybe worked in a dinner a week with my mom.
And 3 meals with you guys.
Definitely. Team meals.
Had to miss breakfast one day for that 5 a.m. practice.
Oh my god. I remember that.
Thing I'm gonna miss most, probably the teammates, coaches, all the team bonding that we had, and just like always being around each other all the time. The couple of months we had with each other, it was a lot of fun.
We did pretty well. We had a lot of people go to states and districts, so like I think the most
I think we've ever
in history so
had
far.
in districts so far.
I think the team did really good this season, and I don't know, we got a lot of people to districts and states this year, so I thought it was good.
I'd say the same. I mean, everyone improved on their best times, so it was a good season overall.
Individually, I did pretty well. I dropped time in all of my events and almost made podium at districts in both of my individuals.
I thought I did pretty well individually. I would have liked to have been a little faster at states, but I dropped time overall in all my events, so I mean, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good in my individual events. I think that I think I could have done better in the relays at states, and next year I'd like to work on that more, so.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no one appreciates how hard we work.
Swimming is underrated. Don't at me. It's a fact. Swimming is underrated.
My freshman year, I convinced everyone that the pool was on the 3rd floor of school. That's how underrated it is. People don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And it's the craziest thing I think you could get yourself into. Besides running. I respect runners.
I set myself on fire every time before I swim, so it just kind of gets my nerves going.
When I'm about to race, I get on my knees and pray that I'm not gonna die and I can make it to my next event.
Well, basically, I clogged the toilet. I came back out to lifting. I got back in the flow. I told Owen McQuaid, I said, hey, I clogged that toilet in there and I don't know what to do about it. And he was like, okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. And I was like, thanks, bro. And then I was getting eaten alive by the guilt. So I went up to Steve, our coach, and I said, hey, Steve, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I clogged the toilet in there. There's water all over the ground. It's a mess. And then he was like, okay. And then it just kind of ended there. And actually we went back in and it was gone. It was cleaned up. So I'm guessing Scotty had something to do with that or something like that. So thank you, Scotty, if that was you. You're the best.